Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Shelleyz Education Center. Today in our Ancient Indian History class, I will discuss about Ancient Indian economy. If you are new to my channel today, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Now look at the detail of the question. Economic life in Ancient India. Economy in the early Vedic period was a simple economy in which hardly anything was produced in excess of the requirement. In the later Vedic period, full-fledged agricultural economy developed. Enough surpluses were produced, giving rise to new production like weaving, smelting, jewelry, pottery, and many others. Growth of trade and commerce during the 6th century BC was also an important development. In the Mauryan period, there was an exceptional increase in the economic activities. Another important feature of the period was the state controls overall these activities. Professor Ranveer Chakravarti points out that in economic activities, the Mauryan adopted a policies of supervision, presence, and initiative of the state. প্রাচীন ভারতের অর্থনৈতিক ইতিহাসের সন্ধানে It must, however, be pointed out that state control was established only in some important industries such as mining, wine manufacture, weaving, manufacture of military equipment, and similar other industries. Growth of various industries also points to the flourishing trade and commerce. Of course, overseas trade did not occupy an important place at that period of time at least. In post-Mauryan times, there was virtually an end of the state control of the previous period. Professor Sharma states that the earliest evidence of land grant belonged to the 1st century BC when a Satavahana ruler granted a village to a Brahmana priest. The economic implication of such land grants lies in the condition imposed, in some cases at least, about the cultivation in the donated land. During the period, state also used to enforce laws for the protection of agriculture. The most important development of the period was the flourishing internal and external trade. Atindranath Bose has shown in his book Social and Rural Economy in Northern India that in India, at that time, there was the existence of at least 4 trade routes. Silk route between China and the Roman Empire that passed through the Taklamakan Desert and the Pamir Plateau reaching West Asia via Iran. And from here to Rome was the main route through which passed the overland foreign trade. The busiest ports reputed for overseas trades were Barugaza, present Broch, Simulla, Chaul in Maharashtra, Kalyan near present Mumbai, and Arikamedu near Pondicherry. Economic progress of the post-Gupta times continued in the Gupta period as well. Indeed, the cultural advancement of the Gupta period would not have been possible without a flourishing economy. It is gathered from various contemporary sources that the Gupta kings circulated large number of gold coins, which definitely points to the economic progress of the time. Besides, at least till 550 AD, India had active trade relation with the Roman Empire. However, towards the end of the Gupta period, there was deterioration in the economic situation. This is evident from the fact that coins made of silver and copper were put into circulation instead of the gold coins circulated earlier. Further, with the fall of the Roman Empire, the Indo-Roman trade virtually came to a close. Languishing trade also explains the decline of the urban centers like Sagoura in Uttar Pradesh, Sonpur, Gaya district of Bihar, and others. Flourishing agriculture. An essential feature of the Gupta economy was the Agrahara land grant. In short, the tax-free land grants made to the Brahmanas or temples came to be called Agrahara. Economic advancement of the Gupta period was due to the increased agricultural production, as also increased in the volume of external and internal trade. But in the post-Gupta period, the system of land grants became very common and widely practiced. Also, there was a decline in the trade and commerce after the fall of the Guptas. Flourishing agriculture in the post-Gupta times, when there was a general decline in the economy, needs attention. For never in the earlier period agriculture ever attained such prominence as is noticeable in the post-Gupta period. Various causes were responsible for this, such as Category A. Decline of the urban centers in the early medieval period forced the artisans to migrate to villages. They now could manufacture excellent agricultural implements that helped agricultural production. Category B. Use of big plough, Brihadahala, was another important factor that helped cultivation. Category C. Use of fertilizer increased the crop production immensely. Category D. A. N. Bose, in his book A Concise History of Science, has shown that improved quality of seeds was an important factor responsible for the improvement of agriculture. Thus, flourishing agriculture in the new economic structure of the early medieval period indeed draws attention. I believe you got it correctly, and if so, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon for updates and give your comment on it. So, this is for the day. Thank you.